Hi, I wanted to go over the requirements for getting your course ready for spring 2022 semester. So on the landing page, you're going to want to make sure you have a welcome message or announcement for your students. There is already one welcome message that has the orientation video with it. What you could do is simply modify that announcement and add in your own personalization, perhaps when your class starts, the mode of your class, and any other important information that students should know before class begins. Or alternatively, you could create a new announcement with your welcome information. Also on the landing page, there is a Zoom widget, and you're going to need to modify that. So use the drop down to edit this widget, and then you need to make sure you click on Content. There you'll see the information that is currently in the widget, and you can modify by putting your Zoom link right there and any other information you need. If you have student hours where you also meet via Zoom, you could put that information here as well. Obviously, you'd want to change this a little bit. So however you want to change that, make sure that you edit that Zoom link. So that way the students can see that Zoom link right on the landing page. There's also a widget for contacting your instructor. You don't have to do anything with that. That will take the student immediately to the instructor information page. There is one for the course schedule, and you'll also need to edit this widget. So go through the same process, edit this widget, and make sure you go to Content, and then you can provide a link to your schedule. There is a calendar, and that will be populated automatically when you put due dates for your assignments, which I'll show you in a moment how to do. The rest of them you can just leave as they are. All right, going to the content areas, you'll want to go to Getting Started and go into Course Information, and there you'll find the instructor information page, and you will certainly need to edit the HTML and type in your information. There is also a place for you to put your picture. If you have any questions with this page, just contact your mentor. Also in the course information, there is the course expectations and English department policies. There's nothing that you need to revise here, but I want to point out that the late policy now is standard across all campuses. So please do not change the late policy. Obviously, as an instructor, you have the ability to work with students, especially if they have extenuating circumstances, to provide extensions, etc. But do not alter the number of days or the percent, and certainly do not make your late policy more strict than what is listed here. So we will be consistent. There's nothing else you have to change, but I will point out that under grades and feedback, you could provide some more specific information about what students can expect from you. And also in the course materials, you don't need to do anything, but if here you do want to put the fact that there are no textbooks to purchase and all the materials are here, or even, please check announcements on a regular basis, or whatever would work for your class, you could make some modifications there. Otherwise, I don't think you're going to do anything on this page. Also in the Getting Started is the English 101 schedule, and it's a dynamic schedule. There are 3 of them listed, so you would want to make sure that you make visible the one that suits your course format. You will need to revise this calendar because the dates are not correct since the semester was pushed a couple weeks later. You are also welcome to make any other changes to make the calendar better fit your teaching model. Again, we're not changing assignments and we're not changing sequence, but obviously if you want to clarify in different ways or provide additional links to other things that you're planning to do, you certainly can do that. The calendar is set up for weekly items, and if you wanted to subdivide it into 2 different days, obviously you can do that as well. So to do that, you just, again, edit the HTML and go in and make whatever changes you wish to make. If you want to provide your own schedule, you certainly can add that in. But if you use this schedule, it is a dynamic schedule that students can use to go to the content areas. So it's very nice that way. And then, of course, you link that on that homepage widget. Okay, another thing you need to do in content is choose your course readings. So there is a section after getting started on the course readings. And here there are many different themes that you can choose for your class. So once you've decided what theme and what articles you plan to use, you're going to want to hide the other ones. So if cancel culture is not being used by you, then you're going to want to go up here and hide from users. If you are using a theme, but not all of the articles in it, some of them only have about 3, but others have more, then what you're going to do is go in and for the individual article, hide that from the user. And then the overall theme will show, but not that specific article. So you'll want to go through and hide everything except for the readings that you plan to use. All right, and then the last thing you need to do is within the assignments for each unit. And there are really 2 things you need to do. So here in Unit 1, we'll go to the assignments. And where the assignment is listed, you are going to use the drop-down to edit properties in place. And here, let's see if I can do this. Actually, let me go to one where I haven't already done that. Okay. So edit properties in place, and then you'll see where it says add dates and restrictions. Here is where you can add your due dates. It is the easiest way to do it. You simply click there and choose the date when that item is due and update. Once you do that, on the widget on the home page, those due dates will show up for students. And this is something that we all need to do this semester. Students really appreciate it. The other thing you're going to have to do within the assignments is to put the link to your articles. So to do that, you will have to actually just click on the HTML and it will make it editable for you. So you can change the wording, and then to put your reading in, go up to the quick link and go to content, go to your course readings, go to the theme that you're using, and click on the article that is being used for that unit, and then simply update. Now, I didn't do this quite correctly. I needed to change some other wordings and get rid of some other things, but I did want to demonstrate how to do those quick links. So you're going to need to do that for all of your assignments. If you want, you could just do your due dates for Unit 1 and then update those as you go through the semester. But you do want to update your readings. It's not on all of them, but read through those assignments because in many cases there's instructions for you to add quick links. Okay, I think that's the basics for getting started for spring 22 semester. Please contact your mentor if you have any questions.